Edwin Boyd is about the infamous Canadian bank robber who also became a folk hero. Scott Speedman plays the lead role in the film, and he's here with me now. Scott, thanks for being here.
Sure, of course.
You had a good time on this film, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I really did. I had a really good time. It was a great character. It was super fun to play this guy. So I read it, and you know, I get sent a few scripts in Canada, and I couldn't put this one down. I just thought the character was incredible. I mean, I got to do so much with the character, so it was a real thrill.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
So how much did you know about Edwin Boyd before this project, and how much did you want to know, before you started it?
That's a good question. I didn't know anything about him at all. To be honest, I'd never heard of him. And how much did I want to know? I mean, I started doing my research that, I do all the realism stuff and getting that done, but then quickly I sort of started working on, just the spirit of the character as I saw it. I thought was the most important in terms of being able to lead the movie and really drive the movie. Just to get that spirit down, I thought was the most important thing.
Yeah, and the character and the man himself was really sort of enamored with media and fame, much the way, a lot of actors are. So were there some parallels there? I'm not saying you.
No, hey, I know you're not saying me. No.
Yeah.
I actually have that was actually one of the more challenging parts. The part that he, I'm actually kind of shy away from a lot of that stuff, and he sort of comes alive in front of the camera and seeks it. I mean, I think in some sort of way, obviously, every actor wants that at some point in their younger days. But no, that was the part that was interesting me to try to find that.
Yeah. And a lot of, bank robbery movies, I mean, it's sort of a scary scene, right? People at gunpoint being held up. But he really had a great time when he was robbing.
He had a blast, That's what, I mean, I don't know what the director thinks about this, Nathan, but I kept thinking it was really important to show how much fun he was having, and that it was an escape for him. It was a performance. It wasn't this scary, bank heist he was doing. I think it was really, losing himself in it, and it was his art, in a sense.
Yeah, and the trappings of, the criminal life were really similar when I was watching it to the trappings of fame, like the high price that he paid.
You mean that the way he had to hide out and couldn't go to a lot of his friends' things? Yeah, absolutely. I think at that time he was very famous and couldn't really go anywhere without being recognized, so... Yeah, no, I understand that, sure.
So I told your father.
Oh, Dorian, why'd you tell my dad?
Dad, stop moving.
Sorry.
I think he should know that we're doing good. He should know.
Okay.
Why don't you tell us about your work, huh?
What do you mean?
The people you work with, who are they? Why don't you let us come visit you?
And talk to me about what it was like on set, shooting. Didn't you shoot like in the middle of February in Sault Ste. Marie?
We shot in January and February in Sault Ste. Marie, but that was amazing actually. That was great. All being there, all staying at one hotel in the middle of nowhere, and we just had a great time shooting. I mean, it was there were some days where it was -20. And it was tough, but for the most part, it was great. And Sault Ste. Marie just opened its arms to us, so that was really nice.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations again on the film.
Thank you.
And remember to follow us on Twitter at Red Carpet Diary, or like us on Facebook for all the latest updates from the Panasonic studio here at the Toronto International Film Festival.